Hey, what's up everybody? We are back with another recap. There was a 2-round gap in this recap thing because I was at Isle of Man, which is a very nice event in itself, and I'll try to make a video about this because it was fucking amazing. But now we're gonna concentrate on the review of the Assen GP round, which I also went to. It's my yearly thing. I go to it every year for like 15 years now. So we're gonna fly into it with the MotoGP class. The MotoGP sprint race top 5 was as follows. Pecco Bagnaia won it ahead of Jorge Martin, Maverick Vinales, Enea Bastianini, Fabio Di Giannantonio, and the race top 5 was as follows. Pecco Bagnaia won it ahead of Jorge Martin, Enea Bastianini, Fabio Di Giannantonio, and Maverick Vinales. And that makes that the championship top 5 is now like this. Jorge Martin still leads it ahead of Pecco Bagnaia, Marc Marquez, Enea Bastianini, and Maverick Vinales. And my rookie to watch, Pedro Acosta, he finished in 10th position in the sprint race, and unfortunately he crashed out of the Sunday race on the last lap of the race. Then my underdog to watch, Dija, he had a solid weekend with a 5th in the sprint race and a 4th in the Sunday race. And then the kudos of the week go to Pecco Bagnaia for topping literally every session and dominating the races. Nobody could touch him in Assen. Then the sad part of the week were the crashes of Alex Rins, who broke his right foot, and Aleix Espargaro, who unfortunately broke his right hand. Then my win prediction, I didn't have any, so I couldn't be right or wrong. And for the Sachsenring, I mean, yeah, this is an easy one. Come on, I have to say Marc Marquez can win it. Then moving over to the Moto2 class, the race top 5 was as follows. Ayogura won the race ahead of Fermin Aldeguer, Sergio Garcia, Jake Dixon, and Samkia Chantra. That means that the championship top 5 is now like this. Sergio Garcia leads it ahead of Ayogura, Joe Roberts, Alonso Lopez, and Fermin Aldeguer. Then my rookie to watch, Dennis Oncho, he unfortunately was replaced by Marcel Schrotter because of his injuries he sustained in a training accident. And then my underdog to watch, Manuel Gonzalez, he finished in an okay 9th position. And the kudos of the week go to the Boscoscuro bikes because they seem to have taken over the reins over the Calyx bikes, or the Calyx frames rather. And also the RW Racing Squad for their very fucking nice classic liveries were absolutely stunning. They were so beautiful to see on track. It was very nice to watch it. And then the sad part of the week was the crash of Joe Roberts, who broke his collarbone and now made it very difficult for himself to defend his good position in the championship, unfortunately. And then a special mention for Boban Schneider, who came back from injury and he took home 2 points in 14th in his home race. Also for Zonta van der Hoorberg, he unfortunately crashed out of the race, and for Barry Baltus, he finished in 17th, but he unfortunately lost his mother a couple of weeks ago, so stay strong Barry, we are all praying for you. And then my wild win prediction, I didn't have any again, so for the Sachsenring, I think Fermin Aldeguer could win there. Then moving over to the Moto3 class, the race top 5 was as follows. Ivan Ortola just won it ahead of Colin Veijer, David Munoz, Jose Antonio Rueda, and David Alonso. That makes that the championship top 5 is like this. David Alonso leads it ahead of Colin Veijer, Dani Hogado, Ivan Ortola, and David Munoz. Then my rookie to watch, Angel Piqueras, he set off from pole position. He finished in 8th in the race. And my underdog to watch, David Almanza, he didn't have the best weekend and he unfortunately crashed out of the race. Then the kudos of the week go to Colin Veijer for making the people on the stands dream for a Dutch win. And damn, he was so close. Everybody was really believing in it until the last corner, which takes me to the sad part of the week. It was literally the final chicane of the race where Veijer lost the race lead to Ortola, who closed in very quickly on him in the final 2 laps because he had a little gap and he overtook him to take the win. So that was very unfortunate. I would have liked to see a Dutch win in Holland. It would have been pretty cool. But yeah, also going over to my special mention for Colin Veijer, he rode a stunning race only to be just pipped on the final chicane by Ortola in the final lap for the win. Then my wild win prediction, didn't have any again, so for Sachsenring, I think Colin Veijer could win it. I hope he can redeem himself for the win he lost in Assen. And then the Moto E was also in Assen, so the top 5 of race 1 was as follows. Hector Garjo won it ahead of Oscar Gutierrez, Jordi Torres, Miguel Pons and Matteo Ferrari. And then the top 5 of race 2 was as follows. Alessandro Zacconi won it ahead of Oscar Gutierrez, Hector Garjo, Lucas Tulovic and Jordi Torres. That makes that the championship top 5 is like this. Mattia Casadei leads it ahead of Kevin Zanoni, Oscar Gutierrez, Hector Garzo, and Alessandro Zacconi. So that was it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Assen round. I enjoyed being there as always. I enjoyed the Isle of Man TT, which I cannot say when I will have a video out, but I will try to do it because it was such an amazing event. It was my first time over there. I mean, the event itself, the people who were there, it was just so awesome. It deserves some applause. I mean, the event is so cool. The bikes are so close. They're going so fast. It's amazing. But I've rambled on enough now. I'm going to close this off. If you have any comments or any feedback, or you want to talk about MotoGP or motorcycles in general, just leave your comments in the comment section below. I will happily answer to them. And yeah, Sachsenring round is up. I will hear you after the Sachsenring. Enjoy it. Stay safe. Have a good one. Goodbye.